Harrisburg. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Norman Powell.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Both teams playing well lately, Grant. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Harden against Curry. Back to Harden. Screen by Leonard. Lets a 3 fly. Harden misses. Here's Golden State coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Now here's Powell.
Who's watching here?
Down low. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Moody with it. Powell covers. And here's Moody to the middle. Curry with it.
Come on, man. Don't forget the clock.
Here's Moody. 2 on the clock from the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Powell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
And that one misses.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Now here's Moody. 9 points for him in his last game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
That's tough to lock down Draymond Green. There's strength, there's concentration, and an ability to score against good defense.
Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Butler. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. The 3 from Curry. That shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Curry against Harden. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Dunn, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. takes the three, and there's Curry on the assist from Butler. Curry's got 9 points.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Leonard against Butler. Shoots from the baseline. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The Clippers, 4th.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end.
Timeout.
They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Lead by 3. Curry looking it over. Outside Pajemski. From downtown. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here's Zubac. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside Pajemski. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Back to Pajemski. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Dunn outside. Zubac passes to Leonard. Now here's Dunn, defended by Pajemski. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Here's Green. Rebound by the Clippers. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete, locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Here's Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
And the regular season is almost over, Doris. What are you honed in on tonight?
I think, Brian, whether we're talking about pre-All-Star break where things can get a little wonky or maybe the start of the season, to me, the best teams, regardless of the time of the year it is, they are focused on staying true to their habits and remaining competitively tough. Because I don't care if you're playing guys outside the rotation that are normal, those guys have got to bring great effort. The standard should be met nightly regardless of the circumstance.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him last game against Portland. And down it goes. 2 points. Curry's got 11 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Leonard outside. Puts it up from 15. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 so far. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Butler. He's scoreless. Here's Curry. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. James Harden.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And that one falls for Curry.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Now here's Powell. He had 16 in the win against Sacramento. On the wing, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Butler. Harden against Curry. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Leonard, coming off a 28-point game against Sacramento.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Powell. Pass to Leonard. Over Moody. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2. Pajinski.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Fields checked in for the Warriors. Bogdanovich has checked in for Los Angeles. Simmons comes in for James Harden. He's off on the second. Clippers trail by 3. Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Green. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 8.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Outside Pajemski. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Pajemski's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Leonard against Butler. Leonard on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 4. Moody on the wing. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Leonard. Some solid defense from Butler.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Now here's Green. Over Jones. And it's Green missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Leonard up top. Green covering. Leonard passes to Simmons. Jones sets a screen. It's Simmons with a drive. This one for 3. And Jones good for 3.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Butler taking his time here. Green with a screen on Leonard. To the inside. And it's Green missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Hield with the ball. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, buddy, Hield taking flight, showing he is more than just a three-point specialist.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. And Payton is subbed in for Pajemski. Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Butler. Yet to see a basket. Butler, a screen on Simmons. Outside Hield. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Kuminga against Simmons. Pass to Zubac. And here's Bogdanovich. Now Leonard. Rebounded by Hield.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Butler against Jones. Hield, a screen on Jones. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
Now here's Simmons, averaging around 5 points a game. Jones with a screen on Hield. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. So, on the floor for the Clippers. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Bogdanovic is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Now here's Bogdanovic. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Left side, Payton. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Jones with a screen on Curry. Now Jones. Outside Bogdanovic. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Here's Hield. Yep, count it. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Pass to Bogdanovic. There's a screen. Coffey, the pass to Simmons. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
First free throw is good.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Dunn, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And both free throws good for Simmons. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Jackson Davis. Into the lane. And it's rejected.
How about Zubac? Worked so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter and it stifled him.
Bogdanovic has checked in for Simmons. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Coffey on the wing, guarded by Payton. Pass to Dunn. Outside Bogdanovic. 4-3. Pure from 3-point range. Bogdanovic has got 6.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovic possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Down low. It's stolen. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he's going for the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Outside Curry. Outside Hield. Kuminga against Jones. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Dunn outside. Pass to Jones. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Bogdanovich against Hield. Now here's Jackson Davis. Curry with it. Can they get it? He drops it from range. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Dunn, the pass to Zubac. Bogdanovich from long range. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Dunn outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And they take the lead. Curry's got 26.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Zubac. Inside. Here's Coffey. Still without a bucket. And it's slammed in by Zubac. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Hield. He had 16 in the win against Portland. Off target with the open look.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Jones. To the middle. Here's Coffey. And he dunks it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Warriors trail by 3. Now Payton. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And the basket by Curry.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Bogdanovich. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Harden. A 23-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Green, the pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. Dunn knocks it away, and he's able to get it back. Clock at 4. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dunn outside. Zubac with a screen on Curry. And it's Harden, that time on the assist from Jones. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Butler against Jones. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Curry. Defended by Harden. Shot is good by Curry.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Outside Jones. Dunn outside. The three is up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Zubac's never a guy to shy away from contact.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
He's off on the first. And Los Angeles making a change here. Coffey's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Curry. Give him 31 now. Pass to Podziemski. Green, a screen. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Harden. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 4. Green up top. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
Draymond Green plays with power and with energy. Contact does not deter this man.
Harden, the pass to Dunn. Here's Coffey. And here's Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Coffey. Floats one up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, Zubac with great awareness. Nice job to put it on time and on target.
The Warriors have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Back to Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Zubac with a screen on Curry. The drive by Harden. The layup misses. The Warriors trailing. Outside, Green. Now here's Curry, guarded closely. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, how often do we see when Steph Curry goes to the up fake, the defender goes flying right by him or has to foul?
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Fields checked in for Podziemski. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Simmons is checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. Pajimski's checked in. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Los Angeles, second.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Simmons against Green. The Warriors pull it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Norm Powell comes in for Dunn. Hits both from the stripe.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Powell. Here's Coffey. Leonard outside. Over Moody. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Outside Pajemski. 1:57 left in the half. Green, a screen to the paint. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Norman Powell.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Heald's checked in for the Warriors. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. The Clippers trail. Harden with it. 9 points in the game. Zubac passes to Powell. Misses the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Hield. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 11 rebounds in the game. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Misses the layup. And the Warriors shooting the ball at 48% so far. Outside Moody. Outside Green. Six to shoot. And here's Butler outside. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
Wow, you don't see Jimmy Butler go to the three-point opportunity that often, but knocks down a big-time shot there.
Pass to Leonard. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Zubac screen. Lets it go from deep. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Butler. The putback. Perfect timing from Butler there.
A hard guy to check when he's flying through the air. Butler with emphasis.
Powell outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Powell's got 8. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Warriors lead by 4. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Butler. Outside Moody. Back to Butler. 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 4. Powell outside. Back to Dunn. It's stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's the break. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want. But Kawhi Leonard right now is cooking, folks. This guy has got a rhythm, and you better watch out.
Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. Down low. Harden against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Podziemski. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. For the lead. Here's Dunn. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Chris Dunn. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Curry passes to Green. And here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Chalk up 2 there. Butler's got 9.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Pass to Zubac. And stolen by Green. Curry with it. Curry takes it in. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 37.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Leonard outside. Dunn outside. Pass to Zubac. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. Green with the ball. He's guarded by Zubac. Green, the pass to Curry. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
You know what never ceases to amaze me is Steph Curry's ability to contort his body, draw the contact, get the call, and still find a way to make the shot.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry. One shot.
And that one falls for Curry. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Powell. Outside Harden. Zubac with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer. Harden sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 12.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Curry against Harden. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 42 in the game.
There is nothing Steph Curry can't do on the floor. He is a Hall of Famer, and right now the defense has got to find a way to get him off balance.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Kawhi Leonard.
And the defense he's played lately has really been tremendous. It's clear he's working his tail off on this end and collecting a number of steals as a result. You have to commend that type of effort.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Butler passes to Moody. Curry against Harden. Right side Curry. Shot clock at 6. Butler. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Jimmy Butler, shooting 1.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Now here's Leonard. 16 points for him. To the inside. Dunn outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
Outside Pajemski. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac is... Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Outside Harden. For the tie. And he sinks the layup. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler. Curry with it. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Powell passes to Leonard. For the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
Shooting 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. And Leonard drops them both.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Now here's Curry. He's got 42. No good off the glass.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Here's Harden. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Clippers, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors, a couple spots down.
I think for Los Angeles, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers lead by 4. Leonard, left side, over Payton. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Outside Payton. Butler, a screen on Leonard. Leonard against Payton. They still need this. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Powell. Jones from outside. Hauled in by Curry. Outside Pajemski. Outside Payton. Here's Jackson Davis. Off target with the 3.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Leonard. The 3. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Yeah, defense should know better than to concede a 3 to Kawhi. Boy, he stretched his range out over time.
And here's Jackson Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
That one's off. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Fields checked in for Curry. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Clippers lead by 9. Here's Harden. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Butler with the ball. Harden picks him up. Hield against Zubac. Outside Pajemski. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Team score.
Here's Butler. He's got 12. Shot to stop the run. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 8.
Well, everyone knows that Jimmy Butler has a scoring mentality, but there makes the extra pass beautiful.
Inside, there's Jackson Davis. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game. Zubac passes to Leonard. That 3's off the mark. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Butler. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis, and it's Kuminga in for Pajemski. Coffee, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Powell.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Give him 8. Coffee, the pass to Harden. And it's slammed in by Zubac. And that's a double-double for him now.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
Pass to Looney. Over Harden. The shot by Looney, no good.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Back to Harden. To the inside. Zubac passes to Jones. Here's Coffee. Fires the 3. Here's Zubac. And he makes it. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 39% from the field in the third. Butler finds Hield. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, these are the types of opportunities his team tries to generate for Buddy Hield. He is just so efficient as a jump shooter.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Looney. No points so far. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Harden, the pass to Bogdanovic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Gary Payton second.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Simmons is checked in for Harden. And so Bogdanovic nails them both.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovic is an asset for this team.
Hield passes to Butler. Butler double team. Looney against Zubac. Pass to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Kuminga's shot is off. The Clippers lead by 8. Simmons, the pass to Jones, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, we know Ben Simmons loves to set his teammates up. They love playing with this guy.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hield finds Butler. Butler double team. Back to Hield. Looney the screen. Hield passes to Kuminga. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Kuminga's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Hield knows you're going to give him a significant amount of attention. He uses that to find the open teammate.
Here's Coffee. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. Here's Coffey. A good look from Bogdanovich. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Curry. Let's go with a three. Nails it from three. Curry's got 45 points.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
16 feet out. No luck on that one. Warriors trail by 7. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside heel. There's a screen. Fires for three. Knocks down the triple.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Jones. Leonard inside. He's watched by Kuminga. Shot by Leonard, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Now here's Payton, tightly guarded. Pass to Curry.
Clippers foul. Amir Coffey. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Left side Curry. Dunn with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Coffey, the pass to Dunn. Shoots over Curry. Dunn's shot is good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Looney. Here's Curry, defended by Dunn. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Kuminga with it. Clock at 6. Outside heel. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Jimsky's checked in for Hield. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Simmons has checked in for Bogdanovich. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Simmons. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
At the line for the Clippers, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Simmons. And both free throws good for Simmons. Warriors trail by 6. Now here's Curry. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Looney inside. Working on Jones. They grab their own miss. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Kuminga against Leonard. Excellent D there from Kuminga. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Takes a 13-footer, and that one drops for him. Leonard's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Kuminga with a screen on Simmons. Kuminga against Leonard. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Payton against Simmons. Leonard outside. Pass to Dunn. From deep. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 47 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
Norman Powell at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
Ivica Zubac checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Ben Simmons. And so Powell nails them both. Now Pajemski. Pass to Looney. Outside Curry. That one is off. Harden with the defensive effort.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
He was all alone on that one. Harden's got 21 points in the game.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuminga. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Zubac screen. The 3. And Harden is good for 3. And now a 12-point Clipper lead.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Looney against Zubac. And a deep 3 from Curry. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Zubac with a screen on Curry. Takes a three. Harden misses. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Curry against Harden. Now here's Curry. The D's right on him. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And here's Harden. Done outside. Jones sets a screen. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Outside Pajemski. They set a pick. Back to Curry. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Powell. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Kuminga. Looney, the screen. Here's Pajemski. Tries again. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Done outside. Back to Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Done outside. Looney grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 10. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Brad, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Back to Jones. Pass to Powell. Zubac with a screen on Payton. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 6 here in the quarter.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in for Jones. Butler finds Curry. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The three from Curry.
Oh, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
Leonard inside. Butler covering. Leonard gets the bucket. And now a 12-point Clipper lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Dunn. Off target from three-point range. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
Well, Stephen Curry has always been able to draw contact, but now he's so physically strong that he's able to absorb it better.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Curry nails both of them. Leonard with the ball. Dunn outside. Back to Leonard for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off. Los Angeles leading by 10. Leonard on the wing. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac screen beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Dunn outside. Pass to Powell. Now Zubac. Butler covering. Here's Dunn. No good with the triple. Well, the Warriors shooting around 53% in the 4th. Outside Butler. Here's the 3. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Leonard outside. Zubac, screen. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep. Leonard's got 30 points.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, congratulations on a big win. But I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense. And it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Ivica Zubac.